Morning, Redox, day one. Here we go, aim. How do we use the rules to determine oxidation-reduction reactions? So I have three do-not questions here. Why do we age? What is oxidative stress, and why do metals rust? So I have some cool little demos in the bottom over there. And we're going to go over reasons why. The reason why we age is because of oxidation. Basically, we need oxygen to breathe. However, the oxygen we're breathing is slowly actually killing us as well. Yes. But guys, you can't stop breathing because then, that's going to be the end of you. So let's move on. I'll go explain to what I'm talking about. Here is some avocados that, if you notice, if you leave it out in the air for a couple hours, like 300 minutes, about 5 hours, what happens? It starts getting brown and rotty, so on and so forth. Same thing happens to apples and pears. If left out too long, it starts to turn brown. That's because it's mixing with the oxygen in the air. Okay? Over here is a piece of metal. What happens to it over a period of time if you scratch it? Well, it starts to rust. Again, why? Because this metal is iron, and when iron reacts with oxygen, you produce iron oxide, which is rust. Let's move on. Okay. Rules for redox. So guys, to assist us here, we need to use our periodic table, okay? So I'm going to go through those things here. I want to fill in the blanks with you, okay? So guys, if you go to the periodic table, you'll notice that on group 1, which is on the left side, all metals have what charge there? Well, first take out your periodic table so you can follow along here. It has a +1 charge. So here's your example, this compound over here, okay? I'm going to split these up between the elements. So if I look up the charge of chlorine on my periodic table, chlorine says -1. Well, -1 + 1 will give me a total of 0 charge. Guys, you notice there's no charge outside of NaCl? So that means the total charge of these two charges in the bottom. These two charges here, 1 minus 1 will give me 0. Okay? Same thing over here. Look at the outside charge of Li2O. There is no charge. That total charge is 0. So if I look at the charge of oxygen is -2 times 1, -2. -2 plus what gives me 0? Well, +2. Now, if you notice, I put a division sign on the left side. Because if I say 2 divided by 2 will give me +1. Cross out. Okay? All right, moving on. Always start on the right side except when group 1 or 2 metals present, we start on the left side. B, all group 2 metals have I'll go to group 2, guys, +2 charge. Again, let's split this up. Okay, right side you multiply, left side you divide. Okay, so look at the charge of Br on the right side. Well, hit pause and look it up. Okay, we're back. Well, Br says -1. -1 times 2 is -2. Okay, sorry, that -2 looks terrible. Let me fix that. Okay, so you say -2 plus what gives me 0? +2. So there's only one Ca here, right? Only one, so I say Ca2, right? It says Ca. So you do 2 divided by 1 Ca gives me 2. So let's bring it up, cross out. So those are 2 charges there, +2 and -1. Okay, let's move on. Keep practicing, people. Keep practicing. Okay, it says over here. Fluorine has a charge of, let's see. Fluorine has a charge of, let's see. Look up any periodic table, guys. What's the charge of fluorine? Group 17, a halogen. Charge -1. So that charge is -1 always. Now it says letter D. So this -1, this will be +1 to make it a total charge of 0. Whenever hydrogen is first in a compound, the charge is, well, let's see. Hydrogen's first. So over here, hydrogen's first, right? Well, look at the charge of oxygen. Oxygen -2 times 1 is -2. What's the opposite of -2? Give me a total charge of 0. Well, +2. 2 divided by 2 will give me +1. out. So what is the charge of hydrogen when it is first? Well, when it's first, it's +1. Now, the second part here says, when last, the charge is. Well, over here, hydrogen's not first, it's last, right? No, Na, sodium's first. Split this up. Now, we said before on the first letter A that all group 1 metals always have a +1 charge. So now, this is one of the exceptions to the rules, guys. Said if this is +1, this must be -1 to equal 0. So whenever it combines a metal, it turns to -1. Okay. Let's move on. Don't worry, you don't have to worry about those. All right, let's move on over here. Oxygen charge. Oxygen, right? Okay, let's see. Oxygen charge is, well, let's see right here. Let's split it up. So you notice I have 2 lines because there's 2 of them here. Right side multiply, left side divide. Okay. Look at the charge of oxygen, guys. It's on -2 times 2 gives me -4. Now, total charge out here is 0, right? What's the opposite of -4 give me 0? Well, 4. How many C's are here? There's only 1 C, so just bring it up. So it's 4 out. Now, so oxygen is -2. Now it says except when it combines with fluorine. Well, here's fluorine, right? Oxidized fluorine. What's the charge now? Now it's going to change. Well, let's see. Well, fluorine's charge is always, right, when you look it up, is -1. Times 2 is -2. This is divide, right? What's the opposite of -2 to give me 0? Well, +2. +2. Ah. So oxygen's charge now is what? +, sorry. My computer keeps doing this. +2. Where are we? We're over here. Okay, yes. I apologize. So we said, one more time, -1 times 2 is -2. +2 gave me 0, because the total charge here is 0. Of course, that's the bottom charge. So oxygen before is -2. Over here now, what's the charge? +2. Again, guys, these are just exceptions. Don't stress over this, okay? All right, also when the oxygen combines with hydrogen, form hydrogen peroxide, oxygen normally is -2, right, guys? But this time it's not. Just know that this is +1, +2. I'm not going to give you any question on this, don't worry about it. Regents never does either, so it's -1. Okay, let's move on. Practice problems. So I'm going to do a couple practice problems with you, and then, all right, let's do them together here, okay? Split them up. 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 Okay, so do it right now. Split them up. I'll give you 20 seconds to do it. Okay. Okay, so start with the right element, the right side. Oxygen's what charge again? -2. Times 2 will give me -4. Guys, what's the total charge out here? 0, right? All charge out here is 0. There's no charge out there. So it's 0 charge, total charge. Okay. -4 plus what gives me 0? +4. +4. Out. Hydrogen's +1. Times 3 is +3. What's the opposite of 3 to give me 0? Well, -3. -3. Out. Hit pause before you try each question, guys, all right? Okay, let's go to the next one. CO2. Oxygen charge. You notice I always start at the right side, -2. Before I just did some exceptions. There are exceptions to the rule, but again, you're not going to deal with that. Times, you just have to know it. So times 2 is -4. Plus what gives me 0? +4. 4. Out. Oxygen again is what? Let's do a different color here. Mix it up. Oxygen -2 times 4, -8. -8 plus what gives me 0? Well, it's just the opposite. What's the opposite of -8? 8 divided by 1 is just simply 8. Bring it up. Okay. Oxygen -2. Yeah, it's mostly oxygen, guys. That's what's called oxidation. -2 times 4 is -8. What's the opposite of -8? Give me 0. 8. 8. out. Now, how is this one different? Well, let's go over it. Oxygen -2 times 7, -14, right? Now, how many MNs are here? There's 2 of them. So now remember, left side we divide. The reason why we divide the other ones is because they're all just one element, or one atom with that element. This says 2 atoms, Mn2. All right, so first of all, what's the opposite of -14 to give me 0? Well, 14. Now we're going to divide 14 divided by 2, which gives me +7. And that's it.